Guys, welcome to another video, and in today's video what I have for you guys is the long awaited episode 4 of Gold Guide in Black Ops 4. And I know I really have disappointed many of you guys with this series, just because I started it and just ended it abruptly, and a couple of months later I literally came back to it. And the reason for it was because I wasn't sure if I want to make this series continue, because when I stopped and I considered actually making another episode, it was already late in the game's life cycle. I already seen so many people with dark matter, and I was like, you know what, people wouldn't bother watching another episode of this series. But then suddenly I still kept on getting comments from people watching that video, and I thought of making an episode 4, and here I am. I'm making another episode of Gold Guide, and I'm gonna have to see how the performance of this video goes, because if it's a low viewed video, not a lot of you guys are interested in it, then I won't obviously continue with Gold Guide, because there's no point, people don't want to see it on the channel. And if it gets a lot of positive, feedback and support, then I'm happily gonna continue with the Gold Guide series, and maybe into the future I'm gonna think about making Gold Guide series on DLC weapons. We'll have to see about that one, just because I'm not really playing a lot of COD right now. I'm like tier 30 something in the new operation, Grand Heist, and I don't have any of the new weapons yet. And I know there's another set coming out with the Shamrock and Ore event in the near future. But besides that, let's just jump into today's episode of Gold Guide, and it's going to be on the CORDITE SMG. And this SMG is overall a really good gun. The gameplay you guys are seeing in the background is just some safeguard gameplay, and I do get a few headshots, but it was after the fact. I wasn't really going for headshots. As you can see, I've got diamond SMGs. I was really close to getting dark matter right then. I think I only needed a combat knife, so I wasn't going for headshots. But this gun is a pretty good gun in my opinion. It's a really good SMG when it comes to the damage, the range, the fire rate. The magazine size is just off the charts, to be honest. So headshots are not really the hardest thing to get with this weapon, especially it's one of them guns you really have to play a lot with and unlock the attachments for to actually play good with. Once you got your grip attachment and you've rapid fire and maybe the operator mod, depending on how you like to use the gun. If you like to use the gun to spray and pray just because the operator mod gives it literally unlimited ammunition, you're not going to run through 600 bullets in one life unless you're just a super hardcore player and you do go on really long streaks. But it's really hard to run out of ammo with the operator mod, so if you aren't the best person to hit headshots and you do spray a lot, you do not want to play hardcore, then I would really recommend putting the operator mod. I'll show you guys the best class setup in my opinion to get headshots with this later on in the video, and I'll put a timestamp somewhere about now telling you guys when to look for the best class setup. And moving on to the next thing, it's going to be the game modes to play to get easy headshots. And I said it in my first few episodes and I'll keep on saying it, I'll stick to my guns. In my opinion, I think it's pretty much any hardcore modes you can imagine, whether it's hardcore control, hardcore TDM, hardcore free-for-all, depending on what kind of player you are. I was mainly playing hardcore TDM just because I just feel more comfortable when there's a team with me, even though they're just bad teammates most of the time and they just bring me down. But I just feel more comfortable with teammates, and I used to play either hardcore domination or hardcore TDM. It was my go-to game modes to get headshots. But if that doesn't suit you, there's many different playlists that are coming out every week. Currently, as of me recording this video, there's a chaos playlist in a rotation which you can play, and it's just basically longer matches of control, domination, hardpoint, whatever it is. It's just a mashup of different game modes with just extended time periods. A game lasts from 10 minutes to maybe 20 minutes, and it's just overall a good way once you find the right lobby and you get into the flow of things. It's really headshots just go like it's nothing. But if you're really trying to focus on those headshots, then I would really recommend going into hardcore and not caring about KD, not caring about how many people you're gonna kill that game or how many headshots you're gonna get. Just focus on hitting those headshots. Just don't even bother aiming at the body. Don't even care about getting that kill. Just care about aiming for the head. And honestly, if you guys are going for dark matter or gold or whatever camo you're going for and you just need headshots, then you shouldn't care about your KD ratio or how many kills you get in the game. It really does not matter. If you're that type of person that really doesn't want to bring people down when you're going for headshots, because you know you're not gonna, you know, perform as good as you would normally, and you don't want to bring your team down, then just go into hardcore free-for-all. Like, I would hesitate saying this, but even if you have to, just camp in a corner, find a good spot on the map, and just find some high traffic areas, just sit in one place and just aim for the head. Just wait for someone to run past and just shoot them in the head, and you're gonna have those headshots done in pretty much no time. And I'll show you guys the class setup right now. So yeah guys, that was a pretty basic class setup for the CORDITE SMG. There's nothing really special I like to do with the weapon. I don't really like to put the operator mod on just because it takes free spaces in your creator class, and I just prefer just running it normally with the attachments it got. In my opinion, it's already a good enough weapon to use just by itself, and the operator mod just makes it ridiculous, to be honest. If you're down to put some perks down to put your operator mod on, or exchange the perks, do different stuff with the attachments on this class setup, then go ahead, do so. Do whatever fits you. I'm just giving you like a little guideline on what to base your class setup on. Some of the perks like gung-ho are really important in my opinion. Having a sight and a gun is really important as well, just because it clearly shows you where to aim and where you're aiming at the moment. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was episode 4 of Gold Guide, and if you did, please leave a like and support the series. It's been quite a long time, and if you guys enjoyed this video, I'm going to continue making Gold Guide videos. But besides that, I hope you guys had a great day. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. It was Super Mikey signing out. Peace.